night is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the night is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Raiders going up against the Jaguars. With that, we head upstate to Jacksonville and a rainy Everbank Field, where we say hello to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Oakland Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the rookie from Southern Miss, it's Jalen Richard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. So opening drive, 3rd down. They go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well. And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one. Too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And some space here. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now the former Jet running back. This is Chris Ivory. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Okay, I don't want to bring money into it, but I'm going to. You know what your best contract negotiations are?
Good years.
Production. Chris Ivory, his first 1,000-yard season in New York, parlayed it into a nice deal with Jacksonville, and they expect the same results.
Yeah, nice 5-year deal indeed. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. That'll bring up second down. And the box that's highlighted is for Hurns on this offense.
Do you have your track shoes available? Because Allen Hurns is a guy that gets you on your horse if you're trying to defend him. He can take anyone deep and win on any route.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense.
All right, here we go now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going, Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for Roberts. He's got a man. Complete. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. From midfield, here's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And now it's second down.
To protect him, but on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Carr will try it again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer. He just dropped the pass. Now Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
This is fielded inside the 5. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Jack Patriot.
Yeldon, the lone running back. They'll set up a throw. It got his man. Complete. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
All right, here we go. Brad, 18. Brad, we're going to rally.
Carr now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Into the red zone, it's Carr. That is incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Throw again. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Brandon, Derek Carr is a terrific player and had a really excellent rookie season in 2015. But he did cough it up 10 times. That's something he's got to continue to work on, because he just gave up another one there.
Yeah, sometimes exciting players, though, there's a little risk-reward there with a guy like Carr.
Yeah, but you know what his backup is saying right now? Connor Cook's saying, hey, coach, I'll take care of the ball a little bit.
They begin with a run by Yeldon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
3 yards remaining here on second down. Yeldon, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So pass interference, partner with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
They'll look to throw now on first down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
Hey, here we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Watch it now, Barney. Check out route. Here we go now. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Myers able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
All right, here we go.
On play action, now Carr. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, here's Carr. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Raiders a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing back.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And quickly they get to the line. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And it's 3rd down and goal from the 4. Here's Jones. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Okay, offense, you've gotten down close, but it's still just the second quarter. I say take the 3 points. Plenty of game left to play.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. So, never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll look to throw here. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. A good pickup there at 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. 3rd and 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Underneath, Ivory. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
On play action, it's Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out.
The receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A gain of 3, second down.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, He was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
23 yards on the play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. To throw his car. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Let's go! 319! 319!
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Here's Jones. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Rivera's got it, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's picked off by the rookie, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Now let's go.
This is Yeldon. Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch. Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Another run. This time it's Ivory. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. Here we go.
They'll run with Yeldon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. Looking middle, and that's complete. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defending. Have to get in line.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll come out in the pistol. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He was looking for his tight end that time, Michael Rivera, and it's 3rd and short.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a first carry here for Robinson. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. First chance for the backup here to throw. Completes it to Lee. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Well, Charles, the forecast...